Blessings and salutations, wonderful Pisces and the cross watchers who love you. I'm Sunny, the Urban Tarot, and it's a general collective read, so I appreciate you for coming through to see if this read is possibly for you. Again, with it being general, you will know who is who and where they go and the magnitude of how it affects you, but never forced to read. Always know that this is seen with love and light. Even if it's not the most favorable read, it's definitely done in a non-judgmental zone where it's just like, look, it's just an insight. You know, I hope you see that these reads would just like confirm again what you already know, what you already believe. It's just clarification, confirmation. I don't want to be repetitive and start rambling, so I'm gonna get to the prayer and tell you and get to your message here. Pre-shuffle, I did see for some of you that the recovery from this pain, for some of you see it may require distancing. Like some of you see it's best for you to put some space in between this to literally get a grip on it, to see the clarity of what's best for you and where your happiness truly lies. Okay? Let's see. Dear God, thank you for your mercy, blessings, protection, forgiveness, abundance, and direction. Through your grace, through our angel ancestors and spirit guides, please allow me to see with clarity for the highest good for our wonderful, beautiful Pisces. Amen. Amen, amen. Okay. This is like a preview to 2023. So we're going to see for January 2023 what the message is for you wonderful Pisces. Alrighty, let's see. For Pisces, please. Ladies, let's see. Try to stay in this water energy today. For water signs, let's see. For Pisces, January 2023. Yeah, I see 4 cups. Something you're over it. It's like, again, it's disappointing. It just feels like somebody could have did better, wish it was better. Let's see. As long as you come out in a read, okay? There we go. As long as you come out in this read, and came out your future energy as well. It just feels as if the love offering or the way, it doesn't feel like it's coming in a way to where you feel it's inspiring or it makes you feel passionately wanting to move. Again, it seems like you're feeling a little secluded, like not really wanting to be out and about, as long as you want to get grounded and focus on really what truly makes you happy. Okay, it's Virgo here. You're here, Pisces. Those are the 2 major arcana. It's the Hangman and the Hermit at this time. But what I see is shows that you're just trying to make the most clearest, wisest, fairest decision. And it just seemed like even in the process of doing that, it became more of a burden. It felt like you wasn't even seeing the benefits financially. It's like it felt like the more you tried to make it work, the more you felt was on your shoulders. So we sees this new energy as far as, listen, if it has to be on you, you're going to make the rules. You know, if it's like, it just feels like, yeah, it's something has to be done in order to ensure that you don't feel this lack feeling. So we I see now where you're in your Pisces energy, feeling as if, you know, you're tied to certain obligations, so you can't just move immediately. But I do see you making changes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah, this really what you're looking at is like it shouldn't be this difficult when it comes down to what you're trying to build. When it comes up to this love here, it's like it's so much arguments, resistance, competitiveness, and you. It's not like okay, is this in my head? It's like no, it's blatant. It's heavy. It's blatant. And it's like to the point to where you feel like it's in your hands to do what's best for you to get a handle of this. Again, it's just more or less you definitely feel with this world and this King of Wands energy as far as like this cycle. Even it could be like travel and distance, but it's a world opening up for you to where you feel motivated to get it to where you feel it should be. It's not because currently, even though a lot is on you, it's not going the way you want it to. It's like somebody's like, you know, trying to steer the car, but you're the one that's got your foot on the gas. You know, it's like you're the one who's supposed to be steering it, but it seemed like somebody who wanted to take over. There's like this passenger driver that's, I can't explain. It's just like they really trying to control things, but they want to work. They making this insinuation that you're working as a team, but it's like they just want to run all the plays. And the way they running the plays is really putting it on you to do all of these moves. And you're like, wait a minute, how is this working out for you? It's just more or less, I see that when you starting to see these things, you're making moves because, again, it feels like from, well, get the Six of Cups, that is nostalgia, but you know you really want the comfortability. It's like you can't keep waiting to see when it's going to happen because the part that you put in to make it happen wasn't being received in that way. And I think some of you, I just see this impatience or just feeling like you had enough time, you gave it enough time, and even what you watching to see, it just looks as if you really want to move more faster, but you're not currently able to. There's still some things you're working on, but the Eight of Cups is in reverse here to this Empress. Yeah, it just seems like even with this return, I feel like it's a child involved or pregnancy, but it just feels as if it's obligations here. But either way, I do feel like it didn't want to feel like it was obligations. It was more or less trying to be, is this going to lead up to the big picture, the stability, the happiness? But it seemed like it was so much resistance. It just looks like to me that even when this walk away with this Empress here, somebody walked away from an Empress, somebody didn't want to give to an Empress. But I see somebody making moves to return because it's undone. That's just a separate message there. I'm going to get some more clarification on this message that's sitting here in front of me because I'm going to it's going to just start spreading out to different, you know, it's different energies, different Pisces going through different things. So it's just sometimes it's going to just jump off to a different message, a different story, different chapter. Okay, so Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Sagittarius is here as well. Let's see, Taurus is seen as, yeah, with this judgment. What's the message for Pisces, please? Let's see, Pisces. Okay, the Lovers, Gemini. Yeah, the choice really was to make it work with the moon in reverse. Yeah, it was like a lot. You trying to get through the mess, the stress, and really committed to try to make it work. But it's become overwhelming. And you see it's like, oh, it just looks as if they're intentionally making it difficult. Or intentionally putting more of it on you. Either way, it just looks as if it seems some content in there. You know, resentment. Yeah, so it shows right here that the Hierophant in reverse, Taurus energy, Gemini's here, Cancer, Pisces. It just looks as if the way you're doing it now is like you just don't want it to be this type of abrasive communication. Like, it's causing the rift. It's causing, like, it's the way the communication is coming through to make you feel like this is pretty spiteful. And you're just trying to get a handle of it because I think you see it before they even, I think you just picked up on the fact that this is not somebody that wants to reconcile or even at the level that you want to. It just seems really, yeah, still that feeling with this Five of Pentacles. But this Justice here. Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, it's really feeling like this need to reconcile or wanting to reconcile has ran out. It's like you really did make an attempt or wanted to, but it was just given so much pushback. Like a lot of resentment. Yeah, Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah. And you start to see it doesn't even pan out to be a victory, and like, because it's a fruitless battle. It's like telling someone, I'm sorry for saying like so many times, OMG, that is so annoying. Okay, hold on for a second. It looks to me that the justice is up right here for you to be over it. Because they're really giving this energy of leaving you out in the cold. They're not participating when it comes to where you feel like this is a resolution here. Honestly, when I see this Queen of Wands in reverse, it could be them doing other things too. Interest in someone else while they're being extremely difficult. It's like the person that started an argument just because they want to leave or they want you to leave instead of just leaving. It's like the deflection, but it's some animosity there that I feel, that I see. But let's just see what Kipper says for you. Taurus, Libra's here as well, if I didn't say. But everybody's here. Whoever's on your mind and heart where this message resonates or it makes you think this person is them. It's them. Let's see what Kipper says for this message for Pisces, please. False person. In a nutshell. And hope. big water. And I seen this whole big water on the Sagittarius feed, but it does always feel like when I see this moon sitting here, Pisces energy, it just totally feel all this water pouring down with the hope. It's like, it feels so much that was poured into this, and it feel like it's hopeless. Like, it was a lot really invested in this. Okay, I also do see, like, even with this energy of really trying to change things and make it better, you know? Look, right in the cut is the Ace of Cups with the Judgment. Depends on how you're looking at, you don't know which one is upright or reverse. We're going to see what the advice and outcome is for you wonderful, beautiful Pisces, please. Going for 2023 for Pisces. Pisces, please. Advice and outcome. Advice and outcome, please show me. I need to see. Alrighties. Now we got the world again. Yeah, it just seeming that cycle, it just seemed like it's closing. I do see some travel, some distancing, just different things happening for you. That you're more or less focused on working and your coin and making things happen. Like, it's just more or less you trying to get focused more on yourself. Because a lot of things you showed from other people wasn't as honest. It's like people wasn't really being as authentic as you thought they would be. Yeah, definitely letting things go. Because you was in your head, but you're just not even in the mood to really take another step to go, move forward and try anything new. Like, why would you? Because this is something that you just coming out of. You just let it go. Gemini, Virgo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo again. Let's see. For all signs is here. Let's see. Clarification on this advice and outcome. Pisces, please. Missed the card, which was the Five of Swords in reverse. Goodness gracious, I keep flipping in this cut. The world is in reverse. It just looks to me like it goes back and forth as far as wanting this to be. It's like some of you really didn't want this to be this way, but they're giving you no other choice here. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Leo energy again with the Strength here. Magician in reverse. Magician in reverse on the Magician. That's a clarification on the Magician. It's like, yeah, this is something that you didn't want to be, but you feel like it has to come to an end. Yeah, it's super toxic. I see Devil, the Death card here. Three of Swords in reverse. You're just recovering more or less from the pain of this betrayal. It's just the reality kicked in. Like, wow, the cycle has closed as far as me believing that this is somebody I could treasure or build something in or store. Like, it feels as if you just realize that has come to an end as far as believing that this was something you can treasure, there's something that was secured. You're more or less focusing on your finances. That's what I see. Taming the beast outside and within has had you motivated just to focus on your coins. And magician is there making things happen because of this. It's like multitasking, but it's also looked to me like you starting to really see how many things you're capable of doing when you got all of this tension out your life. You're seeing the difference on how things is manifesting with that heaviness as opposed to not having it. So the fact that you see that this truth was not coming the way it was supposed to, that they wasn't doing the work that you felt was necessary to really get on the same page and make it happen again and reconcile, the death card is there showing there's an end. It comes to say if that they don't want it, neither do you. You're over it. You feel like you're more or less focused on the finances. It's like, if this is not where I could be or supposed to be, I'm going to solidify something strong and good for me. That's what I see you doing, Pisces. I see you letting go with the devil here. Amen. Because it's toxic, stressful, codependent, addictions. Yeah. And even though you don't feel like, oh, so amazing about this coming to an end, you do feel as if at least you don't feel the heaviness of the lies and the stress. And then you're back in your place where you need to be, where it's like, I'm tied to certain things and I see, and I'm enlightened, but I'm more or less in this place to where I'm moving when I'm ready to, how I want to. Yeah, because you let it go. You let some things go and you waiting to see how other things pan out. Because this right here, it already showed you what it was. That's what I see. The next time, beautiful Pisces, love and light.